Hey everyone. In this video, I want to talk to you about why self-love should be for you and not for anyone else. So what I mean by this is that self-love should be something we practice to improve our own lives, where we do not care at all what other people think about us for doing it, and we aren't doing it to try to change their opinions of us or to basically get attention or validation from other people either. You see, this has to be said because there is a sort of toxic side to self-love that I've seen, which is where people pretty much use it trying to get attention and validation from other people. And quite often they'll do that on social media, where they'll maybe post a selfie of them on a beach, say that they're practicing self-love. But if you're truly practicing self-love, you wouldn't need to post a picture about it. You wouldn't even care about showing it off to anyone else because you're doing it for you, not for attention or validation from other people. And this is really important because self-love is a huge movement right now, and that's a good thing. But we want to avoid that downside, that sort of toxic version of it, because you shouldn't be doing it at all for attention or validation from other people. That's not self-love. That's selfishness and borderline narcissism. If you ever find yourself doing what you think is self-love, but you feel the need to post on social media, don't do it, because then you're not practicing self-love anymore. You're more feeding your ego. And this is something everyone should strive to avoid. It's kind of a shame that I even need to say this, but I've seen this widespread on social media. Celebrities especially are probably one of the biggest groups who fall victim to this, because a lot of them, when you think about their psychology, they're used to a ton of attention and validation from people they don't even know. So it's difficult for them to go long periods without receiving that. And it's even difficult in general for them to not receive attention and validation. So there will be many times where they're doing something that they call self-love, but they feel the need to share it so they can receive that attention and validation. But like I said, that is no longer self-love. So I feel like I'm kind of rambling here, but if you get one thing out of this video, realize that the goal with practicing self-love is to improve your own life, to make your life better, to make you learn to love and accept yourself. That's something that you do for you. It doesn't matter what anyone else thinks when you're doing it. And it doesn't matter if you receive attention or validation for it. That isn't your goal, and it shouldn't be. Your goal is to make your relationship with yourself become a lot better, because you're going to be in your own company 100% of your life. So do not do it for any external factors. Don't do it for social media clout or to feed your ego. Do it for you. I feel like it just sucks that I have to say this, but it is a downside to the self-love movement, and I want to make sure none of my followers fall into that trap, because it is a trap. And that path of taking selfies and hashtagging self-love only really leads to a place of selfishness, and that's not where any of us want to go. Anyway, I hope you found value in this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Arrivederci!